It is time for February vinyl finds. Keep saying I'm not gonna get a lot, and then I end up having these big stacks, but most of them did come from gift cards, so I didn't spend a lot, but it looks like I did, so I'll just get started with this. Am I in the mood? I don't know. Let's do it. Okay, so I had a birthday in February, and so first I will show you. I did not have. I don't have anything. Well, I didn't have anything by them. So Jason got this for me for my birthday. We also had a really nice dinner. Went to a nice little Italian place. So it's actually a very nice birthday. So thank you for that. But got yeah, birthday. Okay. Do I need a nap? I always feel like I need a nap. It's never, whatever. Okay, anyways, so I didn't have anything of Tom Petty, so he did get me this Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers Greatest Hits. This is the variant that is on blue vinyl, so really groovy to have this. It's got all the hits: American Girl, Breakdown, Refugee, Don't Do Me Like That. Of course, it has Mary Jane's Last Dance. This is the only place you can get that. I mean, obviously, there's probably comps that came out later that have it on it, but this was the first place you could get that. So, yes, thank you very much, Jason, for this. Wildflowers, I know for sure is one that I want, and then the Full Moon Fever, is that what it's called, which is just Tom Petty's solo. Those are the two for sure that I really want, or that didn't sound right. That album-wise, I would like. This is fantastic. This is perfect, because I have Tom Petty on vinyl now. And then this album came out and I was like, am I gonna buy it? Am I not gonna buy it? And I kept seeing it like online going up, and they still had it at Reckless for like the $24. And so I bought this for myself for my birthday. This is FKA Twigs' most recent album. This is her third, I believe. This is probably her most accessible. Very electronic, I don't know, but her two previous albums, which are both fantastic, they're very strange in moments, I guess you could say. Her vocals sometimes remind me, I can't remember, I think her name's Andrea, from a electronic band, or electronic band called Mandalay. I would own them if they were on vinyl, but I have them digitally. But anyways, her vocals sometimes remind me, I think her name's Andrea, but I could be completely wrong. But yeah, a little electronic band called Mandalay. This is called Eusexua. Check out the video for this. Really crazy, really cool dance moves and all of that. But yeah, I really think someone to watch out for. I mean, she has been for a while, but this album, I think it's great. So, this is, oh, actually, I don't want to take up too much time showing all the shit, but this version that I got came with, you've got a lyric sheet here, which is kind of small. I got a nice little sticker. Where was the other? Where is that? Here we go. The version that I got actually came with a postcard and a sticker sheet. So it's pretty cool. It also has a poster in here that I don't feel like pulling out. And this is the clear variant. I know it sold out on Amazon like in seconds. So yeah, FKA Twigs with Eusexua. So if you like that kind of electronic, dancey, somewhat experimental, just intense vocals, she has definitely like a higher register. check her out. This might be, thus far, I haven't listened to a lot of albums that have come out this year, but this far, this is like a contender for my favorite of the year, but we're only in March. And then when I was at Reckless, I saw this. So I saw a 12 for Morrissey's Interesting Drug, and you don't ever see them. And I almost bought it, but it was 20 bucks. It had 3 songs on it, and I had it in my hand. And then I saw this. It was the only album of theirs, so now I have their entire catalog on vinyl. This is their first full-length album, and that is Gossip with Movement. Of course, there's Beth there in the middle. This came out in, shit, does it even say? I want to say it was like 2001 or something like that. This has really the only song, Light Like Sleep, Confess, and then Jason's Basement. But yeah, this is an original on the Kill Rock Star label. So really excited to get this, and I paid for this what I would have paid for that single. So this is a unofficial release, but I saw it, and actually it's from a radio broadcast, so it actually sounds pretty decent. This is Madonna Live, Dallas, May 7th, 1990. This is the Blonde Ambition tour. And so gold vinyl. This has got everything that was going on at the time. You know, Express Yourself, Open Your Heart, Causing a Commotion, Where's the Party, ends with Keep It Together and Holiday, Celebration, Vogue. It's got Hanky Panky. Come on and spank me. There is one of the girly show too, but there's like 2 different versions, and none of them actually have the entire show. So I'm probably not going to get that, but considering that this is an unofficial release, it actually sounds pretty decent. I was quite impressed with that. And this, I never got it. I think I was holding out for an OG, but this was a really good price. This was like 20 bucks. So yeah, just those first few were for my birthday. The rest is just stuff I got throughout the month. And I finally picked up the final Smiths release, which was a live album called Rank. And this has got pretty much all their jams. Got Panic, Vicar in a Tutu, The Boy with the Thorn in His Side, I Know It's Over, Cemetery Gates, Ask, Big Mouth Strikes Again, on this cool yellow label. So now I have all of the Smiths. Was this the same day? No, you don't see them very often, and you never see their 12s. It also happens to be my favorite song of theirs, and anything I find of theirs, I'm going to get. So this is Cowboy Junkies. This is the 12-inch single for Cause Cheap Is How I Feel. This is a white label promo. This does have Dead Flowers, which is a Rolling Stones song, their cover of that. And then it has a song called Captain Kidd. So, like I said, if I see Cowboy Junkies and it's something I don't have, I'm gonna grab it. And being the fact that this is my favorite Cowboy Junkie song of all time. And speaking of, this is their debut album. This was reissued this year. This has been really hard for me to find. And this is Cowboy Junkies with Whites Off Earth Now. No inner. It was in a plain paper sleeve, or this, and the red vinyl. The cover is less than, like, it's, the coloring's off, but I'm just happy to have it. This, of course, has Me and the Devil on it. Baby Please Don't Go. I'll Never Get Out of These Blues Alive. It's kind of up there now in one of my favorite Cowboy Junkies. So I saw, now the rest of these, for the most part, are gift card purchases, actually, that pre-order. And I had this album, it came out in 97, and I had the CD, And obviously they weren't releasing stuff on vinyl at that time, so there is no OG, but it was finally released on vinyl. And that's, you know, the format that I want things on. So if I see something, but it was kind of pricey, and I was like, I don't really want to pay. I think it was $55. And to be honest, I don't know if I would have gotten it if I didn't have a gift card and I actually didn't like use my actual, like I didn't use my money for this. So this is Randy Crawford. She's another one that's really hard to find her stuff. Or if you do, it's not in the best condition. Sometimes if you do, you can find her albums for, you know, under $10. But this is her 1997 album, Randy, Randy, Randy. She's got 3 different spellings of her name there. I would really love just a nice greatest hits compilation of Randy Crawford, but there really has been none released in the US. She did like a double CD maybe, or probably 10 years ago or whatever, and that would be the ideal compilation to have on vinyl. But this has cover of Captain of Her Heart, Wishing on a Star. I mean, it opens up with a song called Breaking Down that I absolutely love. The song I'd Be an Angel. And then she covers, you know, one of her more popular songs, Almaz, You Lucky, Lucky Thing. Pretty sure she's talking about a hooker in that song, but I like the original better. This is sped up a little bit. It has more like horns and a little just like jazzier, and I like the way the original is. But the 4th side, so it's 2 records. The 4th side is all like remixes and radio versions. So there's like a club mix of Wishing on a Star, and then Silence, and then radio versions of Are You Sure and Bye Bye. So yeah, I love Randy Crawford. I think she's truly underrated, and not enough people know about her. So check her out. Plus, she covered Dolly Parton's, which Dolly didn't write this particular song, but As Soon as I Touched Him, I Felt Like a Woman. Soon as I touched him. Yeah, she did. That was back in the 70s that she covered that. So they reissued, I think, all of their albums last month. And I got 2 of them because I only had a greatest hits compilation thing of them, and I wanted a couple of their albums. So I did get Creedence Clearwater Revival's Cosmos Factory. This is the one that has... it's got Traveling Band on it. I heard it through the grapevine. Run Through the Jungle, Looking Out My Back Door, Ooby Dooby, Who'll Stop the Rain. So this one was on Red. And then I also picked up Willie and the Poor Boys. And this particular one is on Yellow. This has Down on the Corner, Fortunate Son, let's see, Side of the Road, The Midnight Special. I said Down on the Corner, right? So yeah, so a couple Creedence Clearwater. They were done, who did these? I don't know. We're wasting time though. Okay. Another. You know, it's funny. I've been wanting this for a long time, and then I listened to it, and I was like, maybe I need to listen to it again. But I do love them. This is the Deftones. This is their covers album. So throughout the years, they did a bunch of covers, and then they compiled them together on this compilation. It's got the car, a cover of The Cars Drive. You've got The Smiths with Please, Please, Please Let Me Get What I Want. Sade's No Ordinary Love. But honestly, the reason I wanted this is their cover of Duran Duran's The Chauffeur. So The Chauffeur is probably my favorite Duran Duran song of all time. It is the very top of my list. It is just perfection. And their cover of it rivals the original. Like, it's pretty dang close. It's not as good as the original, but I love their version. It also has a live version of The Cure's If Only Tonight We Could Sleep. So nice to have. I need to actually get some Deftone albums. This is all I have. And I can't remember his name, but I sure do enjoy his voice. I had none of them. This is they've got those Now Playing series going out by Rhino. This came out last year, didn't even know, but there is a Sonny and Cher comp. And, everybody needs I Got You, Babe. This is on this like kind of bluish color. So it's got Baby Don't Go, Sing C'est La Vie, The Beat Goes On, I Walked on Gilded Splinters. So yeah, just a nice, there's probably better Sonny and Cher comps, but it has I Got You, Babe. So let's see here. This one's kind of funny. They were not originally on the Sun label. It was funny, there was a comment on Amazon about the person was really angry. I guess, I can't remember the label they were originally on, but it was not Sun. And they were just offended that they would reissue this of the Dixie Cups. Of course, Chapel of Love. I put this on the turntable. It says Nowhere on it. I did see after I took this off the turntable, I was like, oh yeah, in really teeny tiny letters here. I thought something was wrong with my turntable, but it's 45 RPM. It does say that very teeny tiny small, but nowhere on the sleeve does it say that. So of course it's got Chapel of Love, G, The Moon is Shining Bright, I'm Gonna Get You Yet. I love their version of Iko Iko. Let's see, you got Girls Can Tell, People Say, All Grown Up, Ain't That Nice. So just nice. Grew up with music like this, and because of my parents, and so it just kind of brings me back, takes me back. That pile's getting, okay, we're gonna set these down here. Okay, getting close to being done. Speaking of, so I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but my father, his philosophy was that no good music was released after 1955, and most of the music that he listened to was instrumental, had no lyrics, and so I grew up with that, basically. But there were some rare moments and some rare songs that my father actually did enjoy and did listen to. And that's where, my love of Marty Robbins comes from, Tennessee Ernie Ford, because these songs, El Paso and 16 Tons, these are songs that I remember as a child. Even Eddie Arnold with the Cattle Call. These are songs that I hear and I think of going on trips and driving in our family car and my dad singing these songs. So this is where this comes in. Plus it was kind of criminal that I didn't have anything, and it's a best of, but it's okay. So I did get Fats Domino's The Best Of and Blueberry Hill. I turned this on and I was immediately happy and smiling, and I don't have a lot of amazing memories of my father. He was a different human being. I loved him, but we did not see eye to eye a lot. And so when I hear songs like that just kind of bring me that joy of how he could be sometimes, it just makes me happy. So I'm really glad that I found this. Of course, it's got Ain't That a Shame, My Blue Heaven, I'm Walking. It's got 20 songs on it, but all his songs are 2 minutes or less. So really nice to get a Fats Domino, and just also for it to just kind of bring those memories. Then found these, and they were all relatively cheap. I wanted to grab this. This is the Hiding Out soundtrack. I've never seen this movie. I hope I didn't already show this. Did I get this in January? No. But this has, I always talk about Roy Orbison's Crying, the version with Katie Lang, and how much I just love that version, and that is on here. And part of the reason it also has Catch Me, I'm Falling, Pretty Poison. I have the 7-inch for that, but I never listen to my 45s. So I think that's about it. It was all right. Those were really the main reasons why I got it. Oh, it does have Scarlet and Black on it. You don't know, but I have that album. Yeah, answer me. Do you know who Scarlet and Black are? I'd like to know if anybody actually knows who Scarlet and Black are. I have a gold stamp promo of that album, and I loved it. I had the cassette tape. They also had a song called Let Yourself Go, Let Your Heart Be Free, Let Yourself Go, Go. Whatever, I digress. So yeah, Crying and Catch Me, I'm Falling, which don't dance at the dance with your brother and his best friend, because they will not catch you when you're falling. I learned something new. I think it's SOC is what it says, or SOC. That means sticker on cover, I think, or sticker on, yeah. I love them. M People. This is actually the European cover. The US cover actually had a picture of Heather Smalls and the band. And look at all those stickers. This is obviously was a radio promo or copy for the radio. It's got all the songs listed there. I just thought this cool little pair here would have made, if I felt like, you know, framing that would have been nice. It obviously can't be, but I did not know what SOC meant. Now I do. But this is not the one with Moving On Up, Moving On Out. That was the previous album. That is the song that everybody knows of M People. But this has Sight for Sore Eyes and Open Your Heart. Does this have Padlock? Yeah, Padlock on here, which I think that was also a song that Gwen Guthrie did. If I'm remembering correctly, I think it's the same song. And speaking of, I found this 12, and it was not on any of their albums. And also the M People with their cover of Ichiku Park. It's all too beautiful. It's all... Oh boy, so good. I remember just dancing up the storm to this. And I remember looking, I knew it was the M People because Heather Small's voice is just, you hear it and you know it's her. And I obviously knew Moving On Up and all the other songs. And I was at a club and they were playing this, and I remember going to Tower Records and like looking for this and looking for that, and I'm looking for It's All Too Beautiful because I didn't know it was a cover. I think Small Faces does it originally, I think. And yeah, it's all too beautiful. And then I went back to the club that played it all the time, and I asked the DJ, I'm like, I'm trying to find this M People song. What is it? And she's like, are you looking for It's All Too Beautiful? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, yeah, that's not the name of the song. It's called Ichiku Park. And then I think I found like a CD single, and Life Was Happy. This is my album of theirs. This is their 1990 release. I believe this is their third album. I am so happy it was reissued on Vinyl Me Please 5 or 6 years ago. It came and went very quickly. I did not get a copy, but I finally found an original. I think it sounds pretty good. Little Surface Noise, but it's from 1990. Doesn't have the hype sticker. This is Salt and Peppa with Black's Magic. This, of course, has Expression. Let's Talk About Sex. Do You Really Want Me? It's got the song with Kid and Play. I Really Don't Know. That's before I found out you was a hoe. Independent. I Make My Own Money. Don't Tell Me How to Spend It. You Showed Me. Doper Than Dope. But yeah, on the next label, just excited to finally have with that beautiful, beautiful hype sticker. And it's got a date of 3/21/90 written down there, and that's about the time it came out. It was in March of 1990. I think this came from the same people. It was just fun. It's called Wonder Woman or Wonder Women. It's the history of the girl group sound, Volume 1, 1961 to 64. So this has also got Chapel of Love on it, but it's got the leader of the pack. It's got, It's in His Kiss, He's So Fine, the Chiffons, Dooling. I love, so this is plastic, so it's not, I love when you find the sleeves, the inner sleeves like this, that are not paper. If they're paper, I switch them out, but this is just so much fun. This is also a Rhino pump. It's on that really cool pink label there, and it was very, very, very cheap. So, and not terrible sounding, a little surface noise. Did not know, oh, I did know he had an album because I know the song Americano. So Holly Johnson, I think this is his debut, called Blast. Holly Johnson, of course, was the vocals of Frankie Goes to Hollywood. The first song actually sounds like a Frankie Goes to Hollywood song, but this cracks me up right here because, and I think I paid $1.50 for it, so don't worry, I didn't pay $10 for this. But it says up here that it's a used Laserdisc, so that's why I kept it on there. I'm like, oh, that's a lovely used Laserdisc. What was the first song? You can't read any of this crap. Atomic City. Yeah, I love the song Americano. Americanos. So on that lovely blue label. Thank you, Holly Johnson, which is funny because I had a really good friend growing up, may she rest in peace, named Holly Johnson, who was a girl. And then when she got married, she married somebody named Wood, with the last name Wood, so she was Hollywood. So I just thought, whatever, you don't care. This, it's a 12. This is Katie Osland. And this was really big in the dancing times. I don't even remember. Does it have a year on it? It do not. 2001, 2002. She did a covers album, and I don't remember what it was called, but Katie Osland, and she did Rosemary Clooney's Come On to My House. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you candy, gonna give you apple and a plum and an apricot too. Come on to my house, so come on, yeah. So this is the dance, and the Motivate remix is the one to listen to, and so again, it was like $1, and I was like, I love that. It brings so many memories. I've seen US singles for this, but I had to have, we all know how I am about my Yaz. It's gotta be Yazoo, because that is the actual name of the band. This is a song that was actually not on the 2 albums they did. Of course, Yazoo was Vincent Clarke of Erasure, formerly of Depeche Mode, and then later of Erasure, and then Alison Moget. This is the single for The Other Side of Love, and it is the remix extended version, so I still don't have the single version of it. B-side is Oda Boy off of You and Me Both, which is just the album version. But the cover is cool, and it's Yazoo. And lastly, this is another one. This was right after high school, I think. No, it was my senior year. Smarties, whoever they are, they did a techno acid dance remix of the Sesame Street theme. That cover is really cool. Sunny day. Yeah. Sesame Street. Another one, it was, well, that says $350. It's not what I paid for it. It was way less than that. But I think the cover's great. Oscar, well, this is really not Oscar, but they're trying to make, he's smoking a doobie. I just noticed that. Oh, maybe he's Roscoe the Grouch, because he doesn't really, like, he's Oscar's cousin. Because, you know, he didn't wear a hat, so, or smoke blunts that I'm aware of, so, whatever. So, there. That is the vinyl finds of February from this guy. So, let me know in the comments what you think. Do you have any of these? Do you even want them? Do you even care? I'd love to know. Wouldn't you? What the hell is that? I'd like to know. What did you? Never mind. Thanking you.